Now, folks, I'm here to tell you, everybody has trouble with pitching at first, and that's okay, because pitching is pitching sounds like a nasty thing. It sounds like, hey, I'm an old pitchman, or I'm a car salesman, or I'm a snake oil salesman. And what you have to realize is this: you're none of those. You have epic value to offer to your ideal client. And for your ideal client to get that epic value, they need to take some action. It might be to watch another video. It might be to sign up and get a free ebook. It might be to register for a webinar site. It might be to join this or do that. Usually it's free, especially in these videos. It's great to give away free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff. That's the reason why mailing lists are still so popular, because people love free stuff. But you've got to do some sort of pitch. You got to tell them what you need them to do next. Because I'm here to tell you, no matter what people think, and no matter how nice they are, most people are not thinking, how can I spend money with that person? Not after watching 1, 10, or 100 videos. Their brain just isn't wired to think that way. So what you have to do is tell them what you want them to do next. Tell them what action, what verifiable action you want them to take next. Well, like I said, whether it's watch a video, whether it's to do something else, what verifiable, what concrete action can they take next? I'm now about to show you 2 of Jan's videos, and we're going to talk about each one of them as they go along. The first one is, I'll call it a silent pitch, and something that is less in your face and something that doesn't even feel like it's coming from the person on the video. So let me roll that for you right now. So you notice that was a slate or a slide call to action. It's basically, hey, you want the rest of this video? Click on the link below and watch it. Do it now. Those are very important, because when you cut a lot of videos and when you create a lot of videos, you're going to be able to take a long video and cut them up to make them smaller. And this is a nice, simple, non-intrusive way to take a small video and tell your user what you want them, or tell your ideal client what you want them to do next as soon as they get done with the video. It goes at the end of the video. Like I said, I'll call it a slate pitch or a silent pitch. It's merely telling them what you want them to do at the end of a piece of a video, what action you want them to take next. So you have to decide, is it watch the rest of the video? Is it reach out and contact you? Is it join your membership site? There are hundreds of things you can put on here. There's no right or wrong. It's all what will resonate with your ideal client and what you feel comfortable doing. You know, I know a lot of clients I work with create membership sites. So we'll do something on the end of a video or on the end of a piece of video that says, to watch the rest of this video, claim your free membership. Click the link below. Very powerful. People get, they get a free membership. They get not only that video, but they get other videos. Other clients want to get people merely on mailing lists. So they say, hey, if you want to watch the rest of the episode, click below and join my mailing list. Still others have a lot of their videos public and say, hey, if you want to watch the rest of this video, just click on the link below. Like I said, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's all in what fits in to your go-forward strategy and fits into your overall business objectives. Now we're going to take a look at another one of Jan's pitch videos, which you're going to notice is going to be a lot different.
Our next series will show you how to light up your life in the darkest time of the year. If you would like to know more about how to stay healthy this winter season, and other tips for surviving and thriving menopause and beyond, just click on the free ebook banner below. And when you click on the banner, you will receive my ebook, What's Happening to Me? Things They Forgot to Tell Us About Menopause, absolutely free of charge. You will also be included in my email list to receive more helpful tips and tricks to make this transition the best time of your life.
Now that was definitely not a silent pitch video. There was a number of things that Jan did in that video to ensure her ideal client is going to come back, watch more videos, and stay with her. Number one, she told them what was coming up next. So when you do a series of videos, you always want to tell people what's coming up next. Two, she spoke directly to her ideal client and basically said, if you want this, and then laid out what this is, here's what you want to do next. And that is so critical because you're triggering in somebody's brain the thought of, yeah, I want that. Give me that. Give me more of that. Give me more, drill sergeant. Give me more. Yes, yes. Give me, give me, give me. I want, I want. That's what you're triggering in people's brains. That's why it's key and critical. You say, if you'd like more, boom, and then give them an action. It's the third thing she did. She's giving them a free ebook. So rather than just saying, sign up for my newsletter, she says, hey, if you want to hear more about this, I'm going to give you my free ebook. And by the way, you'll also be put on my newsletter. And if you notice a little bumble in the middle there where she said they and she realized she should have said you, and she smiled real bright and said you and kept on going, well, that was her stress release. And that shows the audience a different side of her. That shows that nice calm, that friendly, that side of her that is also attractive to her ideal client. And it's something that allows her to connect because her ideal client realizes that she's human and that she's not just some talking head on a screen. Which, let's face it, can be one of the problems with videos is, if you don't seem human on the screen, you could look a little bit like a talking head. But that's not the part of today's episode. I'm sure we can work together, or there'll be another webinar on that. We'll learn more about how not to just be a talking head. So, let's take a breath for a second. We're just throwing a lot at you, throwing a lot your way, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of, you might be feeling overwhelmed at this point. I went pretty fast through that. So let me slow down and summarize things. The great news for you is because this is a video, you're watching the video and you can watch it again and again and again. And because you're a member of Pro Coach TV, you can watch it again and again and again in the members area. So my piece of today's video is all about getting viewers and turning them into clients. Viral videos are great, memorable videos are better, and turning those people who are viewing those videos into clients is the best. It is epic. There are 3 keys to success when you're talking about turning a viewer into a client. Number 1, the hook. And the hook starts off with a great catchy tagline, something that grabs their attention, something that resonates with your ideal client, and a cool 5 to 8 second branding video that identifies your brand, identifies you, and relates with your ideal client. The second thing is you provide epic value. You start off by telling them the value you're going to give them, then you give them that epic value, and then you tell them there's more epic value on the way. Now remember, when I said epic value, it doesn't have to be all of your knowledge. It doesn't have to be 10,000 hours of talking. All it has to do is solve a problem, solve a unique problem that your ideal client has. Anything that solves a problem that your ideal client has is going to be treated as a piece of epic value. Remember the example I gave about the $5 bill. If you're just tuning into joints, you've got to go back and watch it. And then the third thing is the pitch. And the pitch can be a silent pitch. It could just be a screenshot saying, hey, if you want to watch the rest of this video, click on the link below. And for those of you who use Google Cards and all the other stuff, yeah, I know you can do that. Advanced topic, we'll talk about it later. Talk about it in another webinar, another video. It could be a silent pitch. It could be a vocal pitch. But it always has to be something. It should usually be free. It always has to be something. I can't tell you how many times people do great videos and then don't give me a way to get in contact with them or make me fight to figure out what I need to do next. I just got done watching a great video. I don't want to fight to figure out what to do next. Just tell me what you want me to do next. And if we've resonated and if I've stuck around till the end of the video, then I'm likely going to take action and do what you wanted me to do next. Oh, I hope that was enough for you. I invite you to stick around. There's a special way. I'm going to bring Brighton back on here on the screen in a second. And there's a way that Brighton and I have just for you that we can work together. And if you're still around at this point, my guess is you've resonated with us, and that might just be intriguing to you. So Brighton, I'm going to pull you back on the screen. There you go. We've been talking about attracting your perfect clients with online video. I need to take a breath, so why don't you say something, Brighton?
Sure. Well, Chris, I'm glad you shared some of your client examples. Those were great. And I love the way you break it down. And one of the things I see so many people forget the pitch. And I think some people feel kind of bad about the pitch. They like you said, they feel snake oily or something like that. But the reality is, if you've just provided something of value, say I was just thinking like say I just told you how to do something special in Excel, and someone had to, was looking for how to answer that question, like, oh, how do I merge these cells together in Excel? If you just solve that, and then you say, hey, download my free ebook with, the 10 top tips for Excel, or even buy my course or whatnot, that audience is probably like, hey, this guy just really quickly taught me how to save a lot of time. Why wouldn't I want to go and buy that? And maybe people, maybe some people don't want to buy it, and that's fine too. You just provided them with epic value, and that is great. That's the beauty of how this work works. You provide a lot of value, but some people want to go further, and you need to allow those people to go further, and that's where the pitch comes in. Get them onto your email list, get them into a purchase, move them further on down the line. They're already have judged you. They watched your video and they're like, oh yeah, I think this is a good thing. So don't ever feel bad about adding a pitch.
Well, and Matt, I think you brought up something very key there, is the fact that they've watched the video until the end. If they get to the end of the video, they have resonated with you and they're there and they're communicating with you, or they have already self-identified as a possible ideal client. If you don't at least give them something, they could go away. And most people are begging for, hey, I would like to know more. Let me know how I can, let me know how I can be involved. I mean, Brighton, we didn't even go over, all the stuff you can do in YouTube and all the stuff about putting subscribe buttons on. And there's so many things that you can do at the end that, we just didn't want to overwhelm you today. And I kind of feel like I did already, but I think that's okay because they can watch us again and again and again. Hey, it's called high energy. But anyway, so Brighton, before I tell the folks real quick how they can work with us, is there anything you want to say before I do that, or you just want me to take it away and bring it back on when I'm done? It's your choice, Brighton. It's your choice. It's Brighton's choice today.
I am ready for you to tell the audience how they can work with us, because there are some out there who really want to know how to put that subscribe button on and how to do all that extra stuff and want to kind of skyrocket themselves forward. A lot of this is information that you can find on my channel or Chris's channel, but this is kind of, Chris is going to explain to you how to really, put yourself in the driver's seat and move it forward. So take it away, Chris.
Cool. And I guess we actually should do a pitch, since we told everybody every video has to have a pitch. So I guess we should actually do it. So I'm going to take the reins of this runaway locomotive back and we're having a little fun. Okay, so below this video, you're going to see a number of ways to work with us. I'm going to focus specifically the next couple of minutes on the jet fuel your YouTube strategy. We have 3 separate ways you can work with us. You can see it below. If you are an action taker and you want to take your YouTube channel to the next level and you want to accelerate and throw jet fuel on the fire of your YouTube channel, then you got to get in on this jet fuel your YouTube package. It's a 5-week, very intensive package that Brighton and I are going to work closely with you hand in hand to get all of this stuff done. So week 1, we're going to get you up to speed. We're going to complete a number of modules, and you're going to have a coaching call with Brighton. Your goal at the end is choosing the right equipment, creating a place to meet and record, and recording your first high-quality video. Now, doesn't that sound great? In 1 week, all the tools, you'll have a place to record, and you'll get up and running with your first high-quality video. Man, that's amazing. I can't tell you how many weeks it took me to get my first high-quality video. I think it went on a year. So, week 1, really, the biggest thing I can tell you is it's all about getting up and running and getting that first high-quality video. Week number 2, we're going to keep the momentum going. We're going to complete the course. We're going to do the last couple of modules, and you're going to have a coaching call with Brighton. The goal of this week is all about editing your first videos. It's about learning to be confident on camera, and it's about recording more videos. So this is where you're going to start to get your sea legs under you. This is where you're going to start to build your momentum and start to build your success. You're going to get these coaching calls with Brighton. You're going to keep that momentum going. You're going to finish off the DIY YouTube course, and you're going to start to understand things about how to edit video, learn to be confident on camera, because let's face it, the more confident you can be on camera, the more viewers you're going to turn to clients to be able to confidently pitch them and know that what you have is their key to success. And you're gonna start recording more videos and start to get used to recording videos. Because let's face it, recording videos, I know you might have a fear of recording videos at this point. However, here's what I can tell you. I was there. I know it doesn't sound like it, as I worked for, I ran a TV station. I was on stage, off the stage. When I first started my coaching business, it took me over a year to put out a video. Somebody who knew the power of video took them over a year. So I can only imagine people who are really, really scared. When we get a chance to work together, I can tell you the full story and how I overcame it. Let's focus on you right now. Week 2, editing the first videos, learning to be confident on camera, and recording more videos. Then we're going to go ahead and dive into week number 3. This is where we're going to do more work on your YouTube channel. We're going to work on your trailer video, and you're going to have coaching calls with both Bright and myself. So this is going to be a busy week, but it's really going to set you up for success and to get things really rocking and rolling. So by this week, the rocket engines are starting to fire. You kind of got that rocket on the launch pad down in Cape Canaveral, Florida. And you've got the countdown going, you've got the engines firing and the smoke is coming out. Yeah, that's where you're going to be at this week. The goal is going to be to have your YouTube channel up with a trailer video. And here's why this is so key and why I smile and I love this. I wish I would have done this at the beginning. I wish I could go back and do it all over again, because here's why. If you put a trailer video up first, you can take that trailer video and send it out to all your friends. You can send it to your Facebook groups. You can send it to your connections, your Twitter followers, your Google Plus followers, any place, your LinkedIn followers, any place on social media that's following you. And here's the key. It's not going to sell them anything. It's going to ask them to subscribe because it's going to have a pitch. But the way you're going to put it to your viewers is, hey, watch my trailer video and give me some feedback. So you're going to have people start self-selecting who might be your ideal client. You're going to have good friends give you feedback. You're going to understand what is going to make it better. I mean, professional feedback like Bright and I, it's going to be very valuable to you. The next level of value comes from those people closest to you and the people who could be and will be and should be your ideal client. So in week 3, you've got smoke coming out of the engine at the bottom. You're getting ready to fire off, and you're going to have a YouTube channel up and a trailer video on. And I tell you something, the other thing I want to tell you real quick before we leave this slide is the fact that I can't tell you how many channels, I think I even have a few channels that don't yet have a trailer video, which is sad to say, but even some professionals don't have trailer videos. So this is going to put you head and shoulders even above some of the professionals. Week number 4, it's going to be coaching calls with me, and it's going to be working on videos 1 and 2. And the goal is to publish your first 2 videos. This is going to start building a YouTube channel. This is going to start revving up the engines even more. This is going to give you even more fuel. This is going to kind of be where, the ground starts shaking a little bit because, the rocket is, the tower things are coming off and the rocket is just about ready to shoot into space. The other beautiful part about creating these 2 videos is you've already started to record videos with Bright in the past. You've already got it. They're going to be better than your first ones because these aren't going to be your first ones. So you're going to already have some expertise, and you're going to already be building up to this. And you're going to be able to send these videos out to all your connections and say, look, I'm just building my YouTube channel. Can you give me some feedback, please? Once again, you're not asking them to do anything but watch. You're not asking them to pay you $1,000 or $1 million. All you're asking them for is feedback, and you're going to have more people self-select, and you're going to start to build this channel. There's many people who it takes years to have a couple of videos on the channel merely because they're too afraid. Let's face it, they're too afraid of being in front or behind the camera. That's why you work with Bright and I. That's why we help to jet fuel your YouTube strategy. And then we come to week 5. Week 5 is a coaching call with me, working on videos number 3 and 5, and working on a go-forward strategy. So your goal at the end of week 5 is to have all 5 of your videos published and have a complete go-forward strategy on how you're going to use video going forward. How epic would that be? You've taken 5 weeks and went from 0 to AIDA. Your rocket ship is soaring off into the moon. Now, while we can't guarantee what success you'll bring, what we can say is that what we've told you and what we're teaching, what we're going to work through with you, we've seen be successful for countless people, and we've seen this most successful people in our industry do. A lot of it's going to be up to you and your hard work, and we're going to be there with you every step of the way for these 5 weeks and really get you off the ground and running. And let's face it, once you have that go forward strategy, it's going to be much easier, much better, much safer for you, for your brain to create more videos. Because let's face it, you need a mindset shift. You need something to get you over that hump. You need something to get your brain over that hump, that fear of creating your first video. And that's what this Jet Fuel Your YouTube strategy is all about. So once again, I'm going to recap this thing really, really quick. We go back to week 1. And we're getting up to speed. We're completing a number of modules, your coaching call with Brighton, choosing the right equipment, creating a place to record, and recording your first high-quality videos. Week number 2 is keep the momentum going by completing the course, getting more coaching calls with Brighton. You're going to edit your first videos, learn how to be confident on camera, and you're going to record more videos. Week 3 is when we start to all 3 of us work together. We're going to work on your YouTube channel, work on your trailer video. You're going to have coaching calls with both Bright and I. This is all about getting your YouTube channel up and running with a trailer video. Then we're going to go into week number 4 where you and I are going to work together one-on-one, coaching calls with me, work on videos 1 and 2, get videos 1 and 2 published, get them out there, get them in front of your soon-to-be raving fans. And week number 5, coaching calls with me, working on videos number 3 to 5, working on a go-forward strategy, and publishing those videos 3, 4, and 5 out, getting your go-forward strategy solidified, and in 5 weeks, you're going to be further ahead than some people who've had YouTube channels forever. So, before we completely wrap this thing up, I'm going to go ahead and bring Brighton back on the screen. Brighton, I've told them how they can work with us, but you know what? I had to bring you on screen because I got to make sure something's okay with you. We're coming up to Black Friday, and we like to reward people who take fast action. So I was thinking, what could we do to reward people who take fast action, especially with the fact that we've got Black Friday up. And if you're up for this, I just want to make sure it's okay. How about we throw in some one-on-one strategy sessions over and above what they see on the screen right now? One with you, one with me. We'll give them an hour, a generous, as we say, hour of each of our times. And when we say generous, it just means the fact that, you know, unless we have other meetings, neither Brett and I hardly ever throw anybody off at the hour. So that's what I mean by generous. The whole point is, Brighton, you okay with offering a little bit of one-on-one strategy consulting?
I say we do it.
Epic. So folks, you better hope you're watching this video before Black Friday if you're not on live, because this is done on Black Friday. On Saturday, the Saturday after Black Friday, this bonus goes away, and I hate to tell you something, the price is definitely going to go up, because what we're giving you, we've looked at it, there's thousands of dollars in value in this package. Brent and I charge a hefty piece for our consulting services. I always hate the whole real world value thing, so we don't want to insult your intelligence by saying real world value versus this, but I can tell you, Brent and I command a lot for our time and a lot for our individual consulting in helping people get their YouTube channels up and running and helping people bring their message to the world. So if you're watching this before Black Friday, the epic news for you is not only do you get one of these 3 great packages, but you get an hour coaching session, an hour strategy session with Brighton, and an hour strategy session with me on top of the whole thing. And I guess, Brighton, you know what? You know, I was going to say let's throw it in for the high one, but you know what? I'm feeling generous today. But until Black Friday, let's just give it. You buy a package, we'll go ahead and throw that in. And if that's not okay with you, Brighton, I'll pay for your time. So is that okay with you?
We'll make it happen. Sounds good, Chris.
Epic. So folks, once again, we highly recommend you go for the Jet Fuel Your YouTube strategy, because it's going to get you there quickest, and it's going to get you there in the easiest way possible. If you choose one of the other 2 packages, you're still going to be able to build out your YouTube channel, and you're still going to get a lot of valuable information. It just could take you a little bit longer to get there. So if you have any questions, we invite you to reach out to us. But before you do, punch one of the buttons below. Take advantage of the offer. I can tell you that on Saturday, this Saturday after Black Friday, there's a price hike scheduled to get these package prices back to what they should be for something like this. We decided to do a little bit of a special deal for anybody who would watch this video live or watch it between now and Black Friday. And we look forward to working with you. We're eager to work with you. You're on, you're a part of the family already. You're part of the Pro Coach TV family. You're watching us, and we hope that we've resonated with you, and we hope that we've resonated with you, and that you see that we're the ones to help you push your YouTube strategy forward and help you increase your visibility on YouTube and get those great videos out there. And we look forward to talking to you. And Brighton, before I wrap this up and have us rolling out of here, is there anything you want to say to the folks?
I just want to say thank you for spending this hour with us. Hopefully you walked away with some amazing value. Hopefully we'll be talking with you again in those coaching and strategy sessions. And also thanks to you, Chris. You are the one who runs all the technical stuff here. So thank you so much for doing the technical side of this webinar too.
You're welcome, Brighton. And folks, until we see you on the inside, until you punch one of those buttons and come on and join Brent and I, and let us help you. Let us help you get that epic message you have inside of you out to the world. We want you to make it an epic day.
To watch the rest of this epic webinar, visit ProCoachTV.com and claim your free membership. Do it now. You'll be glad you did. Are you still here? What are you waiting for? Go to ProCoachTV.com right now and claim your free membership.